Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. Everybody has chosen their own set of attitudes. Everybody has developed their own mindset. Now, as for this mindset or set of attitudes is concerned, either it is making us a happy person or an unhappy person. Either it is taking us toward the success or it is taking us toward nowhere else. Dear friends, I am of the view that everything else which is important is this set of attitude or the mindset because it is nothing less than a steering. So it can steer us somewhere else. We must be very careful, very cautious, and very curious about our own attitudes because it matters everything else. Today we are going to talk about this thing in such a way 10 things in life, 10 things in life happy people never waste their time on. So these are the 10 things in life happy people never waste their time on because these are absolutely useless, because these are absolutely bad, harmful. What are those 10 things? I think that we must be having this thing in our mind. We must know it. Otherwise, we will be wasting our time, our energies, our precious resources upon it. First thing is grudges and regrets. So, there are two things. First is the grudge, being highly biased against someone else. We should not be having the grudge against anyone else at all because more than it hurts them, it does hurt us, we ourselves as well, because it remains in our mind for most of the time, for all the time. So it keep damaging us, it keep poisoning our mind. We must be we must neutralize it, and we must get rid of it. No grudge against anyone else and no bias against anyone else at all. Number two, in the same thing, in the point number one is that is regrets. Regrets too. I should have done that, I shouldn't have done that, why did I do that? So these regrets are very bad. I think these are also spoiling our life, and we should not be practicing it at all. No regrets, no regrets. Maybe whatever we did, whatever happened, it was okay according to that time. It was okay according to that time. If at all we have done anything else bad with anyone else, the right thing is to go to them and tell them that I seek a sincere apology. Plus, I want to make a compensation if at all you want to. So that's all about that. And if at all we were rebellious against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so we need to seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very merciful, and will forgive us. We don't need to for regret much in our life. No grudges and no regrets. Number two, it is the countless what ifs. Countless what if mean, what if I had done that? What if it not had happened? What if I do that thing? Countless of it. A reasonable number of it. The fewer of it, it is healthy, useful, and beneficial. But the countless of what ifs, these are mere confusion and does not take us anywhere else at all. Number three, that is complete control. We cannot have a complete control over anything else, over anybody else at all. And we should not be trying to do that at all. But we can have a very complete control over we ourselves. I think that we should be striving and struggling to improve our own control upon we ourselves. And that is enough for us, dear friends. Complete control over oneself. And the fourth is gossip. Gossip is also something very unhealthy, very toxic, and gossip should be avoided. and it is better not to discuss the private lives of the other people, and not to spread rumors at all. So gossip is not something healthy at all, and all of these are unhealthy items. And number 5 is drama. Drama is something which is not realistic at all. Has nothing to do with the reality. So why to do the drama? Why not to stay away from the drama? And now the number 6 is, that is complaining and blaming. Complaining and blaming. I think that we should stop complaining, and we should stop blaming other people as well. We should stop complaining, and we should stop blaming other people as well. We should not be complaining. That is a bad attitude. In the sense, we need to be grateful, and being grateful to other people, it is far better than complaining and blaming. Gratitude on the one hand, the positive thinking on the other hand, both of these things are the same thing, and does not allow us to keep complaining, does not allow us to keep blaming. Both of these are highly negative activities. But as for the healthy criticism is concerned, as for the healthy analysis is concerned, I think that we are entitled to do that, and that can be practiced. But complaining, blaming, that is highly unethical and unhealthy attitude. Now the number seven is people pleasing. If at all the complaining is bad, if at all the blaming is bad, at the same time, people pleasing for all the time, that is equally bad. And all of these are actually the wastage of the time, the wastage of the energy, and the wastage of all the other resources. So we don't need to practice the people pleasing at all. And if at all we are the people pleaser, it actually means that we are wasting all of our time which we should not be wasting. And number 8 is ignoring their passions and inner voice. Ignoring their passions and their inner voice. I think we should not be doing that. Passions is something, I think passions mean life. Passions mean life. If at all we are not pursuing our passion, if at all we are ignoring our passion, it means nothing less than wasting our life. And wasting our time is wasting our life. I think passions means life. Passion, without a passion, what is your life? I think we are the lifeless person without pursuing our passion. The passion must be healthy one. It must not be unhealthy at all. It must not be unhealthy at all. And we cannot afford to ignore the inner voice. We cannot afford to ignore the inner voice. And affording to, because ignoring the inner voice, ignoring our intuition, that is something really very bad. It is a gut feeling, and it has a lot to do with the it in finding our right way. Number 9, negative self talk. Negative self talk, very bad indeed. There must not be a negative self talk, because we are always talking with we ourselves all the time. We are talking with we ourselves. If at all this talk is a negative one, it would mean that we are actually if the self talk is a negative one, that is nothing less than distraction at all, because negativity is a poison. And if at all we are talking negative with we ourselves, that is very bad, very unfortunate. And we should first of all we should switch over to the positive self talk. The way we speak to our children, the way we carefully speak to our children. Why? Because we don't want to communicate anything else negative to them at all, because we know it is very unhealthy and it will spoil their mind. So we are somewhat careful. And those the cautious, the learned parents, they are even much more careful and cautious. The 10th and the last is comparing themselves to others. Comparing ourselves to others, very bad, because everyone else here in this world is unique. Everyone else's life is unique. If at all we are unique, so why to compare ourselves to the other people? Why to compare our life to the life of the other people? I think that even the twin brothers who were born at the same moment from the womb of the same mother, and they were raised simultaneously, even then their life will be much different. I think that we should be we should be thinking different, and we should not be talking about comparing our life with other life. Everyone else is unique here in this world. What we need to actually do is that we should try to make our life better with the passage of time. We need to compare our today with our yesterday, and we should try to become a better person as a human being. We need to become a better person as compared to we were yesterday, and that is all the kind of comparisons which are healthy and which will benefit us. Thank you.